Reverse grid race is set. The lights are on. Can Lewis Leeds get the good jump that he needs? How will the fast guys go from the second and third row? What a start from Tom Gretsch. How about his form? He'll lead us down to the first corner. And not a good start for Randall. He may lose a spot to Harry Hayek, and he does. Didn't need that.
No, and that let Jordan Lloyd through, so Harry Hayek is right in behind. Look, he's trying to go up the inside. Tom Randall, he's probably going to get through. Yep, he's done the aggressive move, and Will Brown's going to gain out of that one as well. He's got to run on Harry Hayek, but a great start by Tom Gretsch. Lewis Leeds is up the inside. This is wheel to wheel. Who's going to relinquish? And Leeds does. Good move.
Wow. Just decided that he would lift off it. Not the kind of place he can go too wide into that part of the racetrack. They whiz by the beach chicane. Leeds with some pace here. And here comes Lloyd. He loves this corner. That's where he got Jimmy Vernon in the earlier race today. Vernon lets it all hang out. Needs to defend down here. That's not a passing opportunity, though. Good racing. I love seeing the fast guys try and pick their way through the pack.
Great opening laps and battles there. Vernon's vulnerable to Jordan Lloyd, and Thomas Randall right up on the gearbox. Harry Hayek, Will Brown got a good start too. And Zane Goddard trying to latch onto that batch of 3rd to 7th. On board with Lewis Leeds now. In behind the Jayco dealer / IQ option car this weekend.
I'll tell you what I like about this, Cam. You've got two guys fighting for the lead that are yet to win their first race in the championship, so they will be hungry. Vernon going with them. And I tell you what, Randall might have a shot here at turn 4. He's got a great exit. No, couldn't quite get in the left-hand side of Jordan Lloyd's car. So first and second in the championship, you're riding on board with him right now.
Great shot out the back. Jordan Lloyd's car. There's Randall just trying to stay in the tow. Follow his gearbox, follow his tyre tracks. Tom Gretsch just stretched a little bit, car length or two out on Lewis Leeds, so that's good. He's put his head down, and Vernon also has got a little bit. Oh, look at this from Will Brown. Big move up the inside, but he just rushes in a bit quick, and Harry Hayek does the over and under, and oh no, Zane Goddard, and that looks, again, that doesn't look like there's contact, so maybe that electrical gremlin that saw the car stop on the outlap for race 1 has come back.
Okay. Let's have a replay of the start. Cracking start from Gretsch. Went flying up the inside. Randall, not the start that he needed. He wanted to be up level with Jordan Lloyd, not Lloyd's teammate. It was a good one from Harry Hayek. They sorted it out nicely before the first chicane. Safety cars come out, by the way, so we've got the safety car on the racetrack due to the stranded car. So a good chance to check out some more replays.
That was just a brilliant launch by Tom Gretsch. The reflexes off the green. He launched a bullet again and just got perfect drive traction, no clutch slip, no wheel spin. And I'd say, if anything, Lewis Leeds bogged down a bit. So this is what happens here. Oh no, heavy contact. Sorry, yeah, just, gee, look, it wasn't a big curb strike, was it? It was just that last curb.
Good news there. Lexus safety car lights are out. Now, let's make sure that we don't see any infringements on this restart. The restart at Sandown was a bit of an awkward one. It all falls down to Tom Gretsch. Car 15 for IQ option. He's in the spare car here because he had a nasty crash in practice. He'll lead us back to the green flag. And that looks pretty clean to me. We're off and running once again.
Great restart.
Not a lot of overlap here, but check out the run that Randall's got. Needs to wait till he gets to the stripe before he can overlap. Has he got enough momentum down at turn 1? He wants to have a go. Wow, they're all over the place down there. And Vernon from nowhere up the inside of Lewis Leeds. We'll call that one even.
Yeah, it looks like they haven't changed position at all there, so they both went straight through. And you're right, Tom Randall got a really good start, or restart. Oh, I think Leeds might have missed a gear or something coming out onto the back straight. Look how slow he is now.
Oh, don't tell me Lloyd's going to try as well. That's not the spot for a last-second move, but Vernon now into second. This lets Gretsch off the hook a little bit out front. Again, great exit for Lloyd. Oh, there's contact. That could have been huge. You saw the rubbing of the tyres, and now Leeds very defensive. Randall wants to switch back.
There was actual tyre smoke, a puff of tyre smoke there. That could have easily launched Lloyd off the back of Lewis Leeds. Somehow Leeds has hung on to the position, although he did lose one spot to Jimmy Vernon, who's now got his eyes on his AGI teammate, Tom Gretsch, out in front. So this safety car has really spiced up the first lap.
Entertaining racing from the youngsters and Cams. Jayco Formula 4 having at it down the backstroke. Oh, Lloyd's got damage to the right front wing. Definitely damage to the front of 94. The right-hand side of his front wing was bent down a little bit, and that'll be because of the contact that he had. So will that hamper the performance of this car? Here he comes in the back of the frame. There it is, just rubbing on the ground, and look at this, Randall pounces. They both lock up, but Randall goes through on the championship leader.
Really aggressive move from Thomas Randall. He got that quick exit off the first chicane and then just threw it up the inside. You could tell, I think Lloyd didn't really go in that deep, but with that front wing, it would have upset a little bit of braking stability, and that's going to really hurt him. He's just going to have to soldier through and try and minimise lost time. You can see the angle of the front wing because of that contact with Lewis Leeds. So that car's not going to brake very well. It wouldn't affect the turning ability too much because not a lot of high-speed corners other than, of course, the chicane. There's no long, fast corners, but will upset a little bit of braking efficiency for him.
Let's relive this moment. They all got a good run on Lewis Leeds. Wow, to be fair, Leeds threw a pretty aggressive block there.
He did, didn't he? So here we go. On board, watch the exit. He goes straight to the left, so does Lewis. And look at that tyre smoke. He's so lucky that it was tyre on tyre flush as opposed to clipping the side of the tyre. So that'll be one for Steve Johnson to have a bit of a look at, see if it wasn't too aggressive. Speaking of aggressive, look at this. So he made his move early. They both lock up, but smart move by championship leader. Said there's no point fighting for this one.
Yeah, that was good stuff from Jordan Lloyd to know that Randall was coming, and meanwhile the leader having his own problems. Oh, that is almost right on the lock stops.
And remember, that's fourth gear for a 140km/h chicane, and they're nearly back to full throttle at this point. So
with fences everywhere. Oh, what's happened to Gretsch? Something's happened to the leader. The field,
oh no!
The field is all banked up behind him, and the battle for the lead is on between Vernon, Leeds, and Randall. Something's happened to Tom Gretsch.
And by the way he went up and over that chicane too, Chad, I'd say whether he's bent steering or something, perhaps even from that curb contact when we saw that moment through the chicane, maybe he's bent a steering arm by just using too much curb because it looked like it wouldn't steer.
He'd already lost the lead at that point. Something's happened in the first sector of this lap. That's cost him. Let's decipher it.
So here we are here, going up. He's looked in the mirror. Oh,
he knew something was wrong straight away, and he got out of the way.
Yeah, moved out of the way. So I'm not sure if he's felt something in the steering or whether there's a drivetrain issue, you know, not being able to grab gears or what mechanical problem he's got. But that's a real shame for Tom Gretsch, who was looking like winning his first F4 race, and after the incident he had in practice, it just would have been such a fairy tale finish.
I really, really feel for this young man. He was on then for a win. Absolutely. Had a comfortable 1 second plus buffer. And something has befell him in this race.